Hi, this is Isabel, and this is my series, Before You Do Anything, where we look at the 4 high-level questions to ask before you engage in some of the important initiatives in your business. And the reason I'm offering this is because I know that the more powerfully connected and aligned you are on the highest level of the meaning and purpose behind what you're doing, often the more effective you are, the more energy you have to keep going, and the more easily the practical details fall into place. In today's video, I want to talk about the 4 high-level questions to ask before you reach for more money. Because this is the end of the year and many of us as business owners are looking ahead now to the coming year, one of the components that we're thinking about is, what do I want to reach for as a financial goal in this coming year? Now, I do want to acknowledge that for a lot of people there's ambivalence about reaching for more money than you have before, and that's probably a conversation for another day. And I know some people are also reluctant to set any financial goal, maybe because they've been unsuccessful in the past. But I also think there's tremendous power in opening into that question of what would it be like to receive more. And if you'd like to explore that, you're going to enjoy our questions today. So the first question that I recommend you ask is, what do I most deeply want to feel and experience in my life? I've found for so many of the clients I work with, the money goal, the number in and of itself, isn't always that compelling. So what we're doing here is really beginning the process of connecting that financial goal to something that really is powerful and emotional and meaningful for you. And besides, it's a great question to answer whether or not you're thinking about money. So when I say, what is it you most want to feel and experience, the 2 things that I always listen for when I'm working with clients are, what is the feeling, often the emotional feeling, that you really want to create more of in your life? And what is it you believe allows that feeling to expand? So that might sound like, I truly want to experience the greater sense of love and connection that comes from joyfully interacting with like-minded people. I'm kind of making these up. You might say, I really want to experience the freedom in my life that comes from bringing my original visionary voice out into the world. There's no limit to what the feeling could be and what you believe the source is, but it's one of the most important questions we ever ask ourselves. So the second question is, how will more money allow me to magnify that feeling and experience in my life? So now we're making that connection. And this is where you can get more specific. And I think it's, again, a great inquiry. How will more money help me experience more love? How will more money help me to experience greater freedom? How will more money allow me to expand my creative expression in the world? And you may find, as you think about it, that you recognize that having more money might allow you to nurture yourself and take better care of yourself. And that would free up more energy for whatever it is you want to feel and experience. That there might be more ease or more support available to you. Or there might be access to resources that would help you do what you do on a larger scale. So that's the second question that we want to answer. The other thing I love about that second question is it also helps us recognize that there's probably other ways to magnify that feeling and experience we want in addition to money. So now we're going to look at the other side of the equation. It's all well and good to want more money. But we also, as business owners, have to think about, what are we going to be offering in exchange? And where I see a lot of people get into trouble is we go straight to the form, right? Oh, I'm going to offer a high-end coaching program. Oh, I'm going to offer an amazing information product that lots of people will buy. But I like to keep people connected more to the essence of what they're offering. So really now we're just going to shift that first question and ask, what is it I most want other people to feel and experience? If I could hand people an experience on a silver platter that I thought was the most meaningful, important experience they could ever have, what would that be? And it's the same thing. What's the feeling and where do you think it comes from? It'll often be similar, if not identical, to what you actually most want to feel and experience for yourself. And answering this question is really the heart of the work I do when I work with people on developing the true spirit of their work, because that's really what it is. The true spirit is an expression of that specific outcome you love to deliver to people that's been a theme throughout your life. And that can sound like one of my clients said she wanted people to feel like they've been dipped in an ocean of love. Another client wrote really beautifully about wanting people to be able to walk through our often painful world with their hearts open. You know, my feeling and experience that I want for people is for them to really reconnect to that palpable sense of, dang, I'm good. So they really have the juice they need to step out into the world and share their message. So what is it you most want other people to feel and experience? And then our final question is, how much are you willing to receive in financial compensation in exchange for providing that feeling and that experience? Because ultimately, we need to value what we're offering highly enough, and we want to ask others to value it so that we really get that the money we're exchanging is, that there's really an honorable exchange there. So these are the 4 questions that you can use to fuel and give you more soul energy for reaching for more money. I'd love to know what you think. Please let me know in the comments below.